We live in this truly incredible era, right? Artificial intelligence is practically woven into our daily workflows. It's writing our code, crunching our data, and brainstorming right alongside us on our most critical projects. We've all come to rely on this immense computational power just to stay competitive. But, beneath all that convenience, there's a quiet compromise happening, a subtle concession of our intellectual property. So today, in this explainer, we're looking at a project that challenges that compromise head-on. It's built on a pretty bold premise. Power and privacy, they do not have to be mutually exclusive. This is designed specifically for those of us who demand the absolute highest tier of performance, but absolutely refuse to hand over the keys to our data.
Look, ChatGPT, Claude, these are undeniably great tools. We use them, we rely on them. But the trade-off is staring us right in the face. Your conversations, your proprietary code, your strategies, they live on someone else's servers. They're feeding a massive, centralized machine. And then there is this space, just a calm, pristine void waiting to be filled by something that actually respects your boundaries. A space where your data just remains completely yours.
So, meet BIMO. Open source, self-hosted, yours. It gives you the exact same frictionless modern chat experience you're already used to, but you host it. You hold the keys. You're utilizing your own inference infrastructure. It is completely and unequivocally yours.
Now, absolute privacy shouldn't mean you're stuck with some clunky interface. True productivity requires zero friction. BIMO utilizes live token streaming over server-sent events. What that means is code, math, markdown, it's all rendered instantly as the AI thinks. Complex Python or JavaScript are wives beautifully syntax highlighted, ready to just copy and deploy. Advanced math equations, they render flawlessly using Catex. It's crisp, it's modern, and perfectly formatted. It delivers that exact polished experience you expect from a top-tier commercial product, just without the commercial compromises.
So what is actually powering this intelligence? It's 4 specialized open models, all in one unified workspace. You have Aeon for lightning-fast answers, Stanza, specifically for code, Nexos for deep, complex reasoning, and Iris for inline image generation. You can swap them seamlessly right from a single dropdown, giving you the precise analytical engine you need for the exact task you're working on. And AI is no longer just text in a box anymore. Talk to it, show it a photo, drop in a massive PDF. BIMO just gets it. The system automatically routes to the correct vision or document models entirely behind the scenes, giving you this completely frictionless, hands-free experience that adapts instantly to whatever format you throw at it.
Now here is something entirely new. Incognito chat. Nothing saved, nothing logged. Gone the very moment you close it. In a digital landscape where pretty much every single keystroke is archived, mined, and analyzed by third parties, this is total digital silence. When you toggle this mode, the entire environment actually adapts. And when the conversation ends, the memory is wiped clean, forever. So if you're handling highly sensitive legal documents, unannounced product code, or private financial data, this is that zero-trace environment you absolutely require.
So how is this all built? Well, on the left side, we have a ridiculously lightweight vanilla JavaScript front end, just pure HTML and CSS. There's zero build step, it's incredibly fast, and literally trivial to deploy to any static host. Then on the right, you have a thin Python Flask gateway backed by Supabase with Postgres role-level security. This setup provides enterprise-grade authentication and total data isolation, but it completely bypasses the immense bloat you usually see with these kinds of platforms.
This architecture is what creates an impenetrable vault. The browser never talks to the database or the model provider directly. All traffic flows straight through the Flask service. Your vital secrets, like your Supabase service role keys or your NVIDIA inference keys, they never even touch the user's browser. The gateway verifies identity and enforces strict per-user access on every single request. Even if a session were somehow intercepted, it is mathematically impossible for any cross-contamination of data to occur. You are protected by design.
At the end of the day, the ultimate promise is this. Your keys, your database, your data never leaves your control. It's ultimate privacy without sacrificing an ounce of performance. Go ahead and try BIMO, that's B-I-M-O, at bimo.qzz.io. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and honestly, I hope this leaves you rethinking exactly where your data really lives.